So you think I'm making that big move from New York all the way to Fayetteville, North Carolina. Is this a good idea? Is it a bad idea? Definitely, I totally understand. I can go over everything you should know about Fayetteville, North Carolina before you make the big move here. We're going to talk about cost of living. We're talking about jobs. We're talking about schools, slow pace of life compared to New York City, and affordability of homes. If you're thinking of buying, selling, or investing in Fayetteville surrounding areas, please reach out to us. The team and I would love to help you. We've helped hundreds of people move to the area. So let's go ahead and start with the big pink elephant in the room, and it's the cost of living in North Carolina compared to New York. So I went to a website called bestplaces.net, and they gave an overall view of New York compared to Fayetteville, North Carolina, from salary all the way down to groceries. Now, the overall difference was an 82 for Fayetteville, North Carolina, and the score from New York was 221, which is a difference of 170% overall cost of living. Food and groceries in Fayetteville was on a percentage of 94 out of 100 and 120% out of 100 in New York City. Utilities in Fayetteville, North Carolina overall was at 98%, and in New York, Manhattan, and the 5 boroughs was about 150%. Transportation at a 77%, and in New York City is 161%. Now, of course, I know you guys got the subway system, so you would definitely need a car if you're moving to the Fayetteville, North Carolina area, or you're going to be using a lot of Uber, Lyft, and taxis, and you definitely would want to get a bike or a scooter. We don't have much public transportation here, like a bus system. We do have one, but you'd have to leave extremely early if you're going to use the bus to get to work, get to school, to appointments, and things like that. Now, the gas prices right now at this time are about $3.20 a gallon, and in New York City, it's at $3.92 a gallon. Of course, if you're living in Manhattan, the 5 boroughs, you're probably not worried about that as much. Once you live on Staten Island, I believe, but just wanted to compare those two. And the subway system, of course, I know you're saving on, of course, car insurance, car payments, and just gas money all in general, and just maintenance of your vehicle. Now, healthcare costs was about the same. It's $114 in Fayetteville, and it's at a $125 in New York City. So not much of a difference there. I'm not gonna lie. Healthcare costs here in Fayetteville is expensive. It's expensive in North Carolina in general. Now, overall cost of living in Fayetteville, North Carolina, compared to New York City, is 45% lower. Next, I'm talking about is going to be salaries. I'm gonna break this down by boroughs and compared to Fayetteville. So if you're gonna make $50,000 here in Fayetteville, you'd have to make $112,000 in Brooklyn, New York to match the salary and the cost of living. In Manhattan, you need a $135,000 salary equal to $50,000 in Fayetteville. In Queens, you need a salary of $102,000 compared to $50,000. In Staten Island, you need a whopping $94,000 a year compared to $50,000 in Fayetteville. And in the Bronx, you need a salary of $89,000 compared to Fayetteville, which is $50,000. Next thing we're talking about is just the home market and the affordability of homes. Now, you living in New York State and Manhattan, the 5 boroughs, I know you know the prices, what they are there. So I'm just gonna tell you what the prices are here and compare them both to you, and just to show you what more you can get for the money. So if you're gonna buy a house in Manhattan, it would cost you over $1 million, or a condo, and it's only gonna be about 1,100 square feet. In Fayetteville, you get a 2,000 square foot home for around $218,000 as a medium average. Now, I'll go over the home prices real quickly, what you can get. And right now, I'm on redfin.com, and if you look, this house is $296. 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. You're looking at over 2,300 square feet. This house is $330. 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, 2,300 square feet also, and it's all brick home. Let's take a look at it real quick. Click on the pictures. You can see all brick home. I'm going to go through all the pictures, but just want to show you, what you're getting. 2-story home, very nice. It's like hardwood flooring, new carpets in there. And here's one for $229, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, just over 1,400 square feet. Older looking home, but it's an all brick home. Look, it's been renovated recently. Hardwood floorings in there. Very nice homes. And compared to New York, you're looking at spending $800,000, and you're getting maybe a 2-bedroom, 1 bath, or 1.5 bath condo or house. It's 1,200 square feet compared to 1,400 square feet for $229,000. And we'll look at one last house, and we'll go to rentals next. So we'll look at this house is this one's 220. So this one's about 1,200 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 2 full baths, 1,200 square feet. Doesn't have a garage. It does have a carport though. Take a look at the pictures inside. Renovated, older home, built in the 60s, I believe, but renovated very nicely. And next thing we're going to talk about is going to be renting. So if you're looking at renting, we'll look at homes first. So we'll go to homes, and you look, for instance, this house is 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, 2,400 square feet. The rent is $2,200 a month. This one's a 3 bedroom, 1.5 bath home, 1,000 square, $1,600 for rent. Here's a 4 bedroom, 3.5 bath house, 3,000, just over 3,000 square feet, $2,300 a month. Here's $2,100 a month for a 3 bedroom, 2 bath house, $1,600 a month for a 3 bedroom, 2 bath house. If you're more looking at apartments, and just full disclaimer, I am a real estate agent, but I only help sell or buy homes. Unfortunately, I do not have a profit management team, so I'm only helping you with rentals of homes, apartments, stuff like that. But definitely, you can get on the same website, Redfin, that I'm on, and look at homes right here. So if you're looking at an apartment, this one's a little expensive. That's really expensive. Let's 1 to 3 or 1 to 2 bedroom apartment. You got a pool here, 827 square feet to 1,300 square feet. You're looking at just over $1,300 a month. So let's click on the picture, see what we see. Here's the clubhouse they have here for the pool, in-ground pool. This is what the apartments look like. I'm not sure they come furnished or unfurnished, so definitely you have to check with them to see if that's how it is. This is Stone Ridge Apartments. And let's say you're looking at here's another house, $1,300 a month for 1 to 3 or 1 to 2 bedroom or bath, between 900 square feet and 1,400 square feet. There's another one, rents just over $1,200 a month, 1 to 3 bedrooms or 1 to 2 bedrooms, between 875 square feet and 1,300 square feet. So definitely, if you have any questions about these, definitely go to the website. I used redfin.com. You can, of course, use Zillow, Realtor.com. You can type apartments.com also. So the next thing I talk about is going to be public schools. Now, according to U.S. News, only 64.2% of the teachers in New York City are licensed, and only 70.1% of them have experience of 3 years or more. Now, this is the shocking part for me. The student teacher ratio in New York City is 3,491 to 1. Yes, 3,491 students to 1 teacher. In Fayetteville, the student ratio is 14 students to 1 teacher. That is the craziest thing I've ever heard of numbers, and I can't believe it's that kind of high of a ratio. Now, what I'm going to do for you, provide a website to you, because as a real estate agent, I cannot give you my opinion about schools here in the Fayetteville area. But this website is called ncreportcards.com, and I'll provide it right here in the link for you down here below, and it'll be in the description also. And that link is going to be for every school in North Carolina. So even if you're not moving to the Fayetteville area, this link is for every school in North Carolina, and it'll rate the school from below average, above average, at average. It'll tell you the graduation rate of every school in North Carolina. ncreportcards.com. Next thing we talk about is getting everybody's favorite word, and that is taxes. Now, the average taxes in North Carolina, including Fayetteville, is at 0.70% compared to the national average, which is 0.99%. So we're definitely below the national average, which is already good to start with. And actually, I expected the property taxes to be in Manhattan a little higher, but they're actually at 0.98%, right below the national average, which is kind of shocking, but it's still high. So New York sales tax is at 8.8%, and in Fayetteville, it's at 7% for sales tax. And in New York City, you get taxed a public living expense as a tax. And also in New York City, you pay a personal income tax for living in New York City. You don't pay that in Fayetteville. The flat rate income tax in Fayetteville is 4.99%. And Wallet Hub ranked New York City with the highest tax burden of 12.7%, and with Oklahoma being the lowest tax burden of 7.12%. Next thing to talk about is going to be the weather. Now, if you live in North Carolina, you're going to be close to the South. We actually consider the South, even though it's really North Carolina, but you get all 4 seasons. Unlike New York City, And don't get me wrong, I love New York City. I go there almost all the time, probably more than I should. As much as I go there, I should probably live there, but can't afford to live there. Me and my family at the time of this video, depending on when you see it, are actually going there for this Christmas. So we'll be able to see the snow, hopefully, and things like that. Enjoy the Christmas time there. At least here we get all 4 seasons with, summer, fall, winter, and then spring. And, it does get humid here and it gets very hot here. I'm not going to lie to you. From about end of May to almost end of August, it's going to be really hot. You're really looking at 95% temperature. You're looking at a humid index of about 70-75%. But to me, it's worth it. I don't have to worry about shoveling any snow. I don't have to worry about, walking in the snow and shoveling it all. And next, it's all there. And then again, I know that's what you're probably tired of living in New York City. It's probably why you're watching this video. And our winters here, it may get, to maybe 30 degrees, I've seen it get in the 20s, I'm not gonna lie, but the worst you have to worry about is maybe some hail and some rain where it's gonna turn to ice, turn to black ice, but by the time it gets 40-50 degrees that day, it's gonna melt some of it, and it's not as bad as having to shovel it all day long and then it fall right back down again. Another thing I love also is probably around March time, it's going to be about 70 degrees. And then, towards like right now, it's now September and it's about 75-80 degrees. So it's going to stay that way till almost November to about February, maybe the beginning of March. It'll still be what we consider cold here. 40 to the 50 degree weather, maybe 60. I actually like it cold, so not too cold, but I like it cold, so it doesn't bother me too much. Compare that to New York City. I mean, where we're getting 70 degree weather from March till we're almost November. If you enjoyed this video, please check out this video right here, which YouTube recommends to you. And if you're looking at buying, selling, or investing in the Fayetteville surrounding areas, please reach out to me. The team and I would love to help you. See you guys in the next video.